I'll answer your question before you ask it. I'm not sure what Malik did. He was warming up, feeling good, and then all of a sudden his knee started to bother him. Saw 2 doctors and our head trainer, and they felt given. I think he was a little bit worried, more so than anything, and decided not to play him. Hopefully, and there's nothing of any major significance, but we erred on the side of caution for sure. So we'll see. He'll see the doctor again tomorrow, and then we'll go from there with it. So from that standpoint, don't know a whole lot other than he didn't do anything. It just started to hurt him, and we decided not to play him. Matt Shrigley's ankle, a pretty significant sprain. I don't know what that will mean, but he'll see a doctor tomorrow, and all hands on deck. People wanted to know if we were going to have enough balls to play everybody, and now almost put in Justin tonight. So we have to get our guys walking wounded healthy and keep the guys that we got playing and playing well. So I thought in particular Trey played like Trey's supposed to play, smart, making everybody a little bit better. And that's what he's going to have to do for every game that we play. And Jeremy and Stretches did what you have to do. So we will go for real on Friday when the University of San Diego comes over, and we'll be excited and ready to play just as I'm sure they will. Anything for any of these guys?
For both you guys, obviously defense was a huge emphasis the last few days. They shot, they shoot 20-something%, 20%. They had 12 points with like 2 minutes left in the first half. Are you guys pleased with the way you responded?
I mean, that's what we really expect to happen when we play defense, and that's something we work towards, is to hold the opponent under a certain percentage. So, I mean, we're pleased with how we played defense this game, but that's something we have to have continuous in the games to come.
Were you guys looking for 3-point looks, or did it just kind of end up that they were a lot open?
I feel like it was just more what the defense was giving us. I feel like there's possessions where we settled and took quick threes, but there's also possessions we executed or we ran the floor well and we happened to get a good open shot from 3. So coach tells us if we have a good look, let it go, and that's what we did.
They played both. You start off the man, and they played a lot of zone as the game went on. How do you guys feel you did against each of those?
I felt like our man offense is ahead of our zone offense. I feel like our zone offense could for sure be as good as our man offense with the amount of scorers and shooters we have on this team. But that'll just come with practice and getting to know each other a little bit better and watching film.
Do you think part of that is, or potentially during the season, playing zone defenses, do you think with Shipley not being there and also Max, do you think that's going to continue to be an issue? Do you just got to find ways to score on the plays?
I don't think it'll continue to be an issue. Like I said, just one of those things. Like last game, our defense wasn't as well as we wanted to be in this game. We had to practice, watch film, and then this game we came and bounced back. So I feel like it'll be the same thing. Just go over it a little bit more in practice, watch film, and come Friday, if USD happens to be in zone, I feel like we'll handle it well.
As we're down to the 8 scholarship bodies and not very many bigs, do you feel like you have a little bit more on your shoulders now with the lineup as it is right now until those guys get back?
Well, I think we have the same amount of responsibility. Every game and every practice pretty much starts with the backcourt, me and Trey. So I don't think guys being out puts any more than we already have on our shoulders. I think it just gives us a position. It puts us in a position to just step up more and to just help get the teammates and the bodies that we do have healthy, get them better.
Coach, Valentine, he just wasn't ready to go.
Valentine was not ready to go. He told me that he would be ready to give us some minutes on Friday. So that's what we're building for. That's what we're counting on. His ankle's still got some pretty significant swelling in it. A little bit better every day. So I would anticipate that he would be able to play a little bit on Friday.
Just based off the preseason sheet, and it's kind of been playing 5 a lot. Is that your, I guess, are you anticipating more of that during the season, or do you kind of hope that Sheehan doesn't have to spend so many minutes at the 5 when Valentine does come back?
We'd like to have a big guy like Valentine out there and a big guy like Malik out there. That obviously we're better when we've got some size to go with the athleticism that we've got. But you play with who you got. If we have to play with the lineup you saw out there today, we'll be hard to guard. We'll be a team that will be hard to guard. And Trey's comment, we've not worked a lot on our zone offense, but we got better shooters, so we'll make shots. And I'm not concerned to the point of what are we going to do if people zone us. We'll make enough shots, and we just need to keep working. And to your point, Mark, yeah, these guys are going to have to play. They're going to have to play. They're going to have to step up and say, I'm the leader of the pack, and I'm the leader of the pack, and they got to lead, and all of us got to follow. That should not add more pressure to them, but they have to perform. And it might mean more minutes than it would be if we had all hands on deck. So that means they're going to have to be in condition. That means they're going to have to take their break at TV timeouts, and they're going to have to play and know that they will. We've all seen them do that before, so I'm not worried about these two guys. I think they'll look forward to whatever added responsibilities we put on them.
I know you don't like to look past games, but USD's, a little banged up with their bigs and won't be as big a team, probably similar to your size right now. But Gonzaga might be the biggest team in the country. I was looking at tonight, they have 5 guys over 6'10". They have 3 7-footers. They have obviously the 300-pound older center. Any thoughts? I mean, we're only a week away from that game, having to play a team that big, possibly without any of your bigs.
No, we'll find out. We'll have to do a good job of putting a body on a body and gang tackle and rebound the ball. And I thought the 2 or 3 times they threw it into the post, we did a really good job tonight of post doubling. So it won't be like, let's practice for the first time doubling the ball when it goes in the post. So we've done that before, and I almost hope they play all 5 of those bigs at one time. I don't think they will, so we'll adjust and be ready to go. But we got a bigger one because it's our next one on Friday with San Diego, and we need to get ready. We'll be ready for that one. That got it?
Just more on USD. What have you seen from them? What do you take from the last time you faced them?
I didn't take very much, other than a loss. So they earned the victory. The better team won that day, and we had won, I think, 9 straight. And they came out and played better than we did, and didn't feel good. So we'll be ready to go on Friday. I'm sure they will too.